Was the other problems you had except your foot and hip and ankle?
The other issue I had when I had my son in 2000, Gavin, a few weeks after I had him, I had developed a blister.
After
And
2 years, yes? After two.
this was 2 years later.
2 years later.
Yes.
I didn't see her for 2 years. Then she came back with the baby.
I missed you.
Baby and... Okay.
And I came back and I had a blister and went to the doctor and they gave me antibiotics to cure it, and it actually made me very, very sick. And I had the extreme diarrhea, which then turned into hemorrhoids from just the violentness of it. I had malabsorption to where I would eat my food and it would come out whole within an hour. And I lost a pound a day for 4 months. I lost 120 pounds, and it took all of my muscle with me. So again, I was at the point where I couldn't walk. And then from the severe weight loss and the hormones from having the baby and nursing, I developed gallstones, which I didn't really know I had. I just had a little nausea, and Dr. Fairmont found that it was gallstones, and he was able to treat those, and all of these issues he was able to remedy within 3 days, and with no surgery, and just amazing. And I was very miserable.
It was during pregnancy or after delivery?
After I had the baby.
Anything about your colitis? I believe colitis started after your diarrhea. I was able to control the diarrhea, and I think I control your colitis. And the point is that not your diarrhea, not your colitis, and even not your gallbladder stone did not come back.
Correct. And I did have a baby a year later, Kaylee, and I was very concerned that the hemorrhoids would come back, and they did not. And I've never gotten, and I didn't have surgery. They were removed with just the oral remedies.
Okay.
So, absolutely. I do not give my children antibiotics. And Gavin, when he was a baby, when he was about 6 months old, he had green, runny nose constantly. He was not sick. And probably when he was about 14 months, so 8 months into it, I just had him checked by Dr. Fairmont, and he had a parasite. And I, was so grossed out and thought, how can he have a parasite? But he did, and within the remedy, it went away, and he never had a green nose again. And
okay, just for my curiosity.
Your husband also had gastritis, and he wrote for me something like that in 2002, 5 years ago. And since 5 years, he did not have any complication about his digestive system and about whatever he had. I don't know, I don't remember, but...
You want me to read this?
Sure.
It said, for 2 years, I suffered with stomach pains, bloating, constipation, and pressure, had a hard time eating most foods and going to the bathroom, and after 3 visits to Dr. Fairmont, the pains were drastically reduced and the quality of life is better. And